How's it going, everyone? Just gonna wait a minute as I always do. Make sure I'm actually live. Make sure you can actually hear me. Think you should be able to. Yep, there it is. Maybe a little bit of an echo came through on your end. Should be good to go though now. We've got an hour and a half today. What are we gonna do? Let's see. I am streaming tonight. I know James and Cam always bust my chops about how I'm always live on YouTube. Today I will be live now, 3 p.m. Eastern. I will be live in 6 hours from now. I will not be live the entire duration in between. You've got dinner time, family time, all that good stuff in between. But I will be live with you for the next approximately 90 minutes. I'm going to be just hanging out. I've got a few consignment auctions that are live that I wanted to highlight. I am going to release the packs. I had a few people reach out to me, Instagram, Discord, wherever it may be. Hey, I see everything on your website sold out. Are the packs sold out for tonight? What I generally do is I don't want people buying things from me aside from when I'm streaming. So I usually release them during the live stream for that week. And then that later evening or the next day within the same week, you can basically buy the packs like within a short time span to the stream that they'll actually be ripped. I don't want people to buy packs and then have to wait 2 weeks to get them ripped, because I only do those streams once a month for right now. I think once a month will be, at least for the foreseeable future, that will be the trend. I've also got a couple other things that I wanted to talk about when it comes to channel membership, the rip and ship streams. I thought about shaking it up, adding some higher channel membership tiers. I'm not trying to do it to like milk money from you guys. I'm doing it to have fun, and hopefully the higher tiers, I'll kind of ask for some of your feedback. I'm contemplating doing like a $10 or a $25 tier, and as we get more people in later, I'll bring it up again so that people can give me their feedback. But if I do a $10 tier, it will be like 10% off packs. And the way that I would envision it, the way that I would foresee it going, people would only buy it if it was monetarily saving them money. Like I want the higher tiers to essentially be saving you more money than they're costing you if you're going to utilize them. So if you just want the memes, if you want the silly emotes and all that stuff, 99 cents will have you covered. If you want to go for the $10 or $25 tier, are the two numbers that I'm kind of thinking in my mind. Those are going to guarantee you some amount of a discount in the rip and ship streams that are going to be every month. That's a nice thing about having the monthly rip and ship stream too, is that the membership fee is once a month. The YouTube thing is once a month, or sorry, the rip and ship is once a month. So they just correlate well. I don't have to split like, okay, well, these people did it on the first stream of the month. These people, they can't do it for the second stream of the month, all that different stuff. So those are my ideas. You can kind of see in the corner here, you can kind of see the edge of a monster box. That's where all my packs are for the stream tonight. I probably should have that like cropped off screen. Not a big deal, but that's, if anyone's wondering what's hanging out there in the corner, I just noticed it myself. Let me just crop slightly so you can't see that anymore. There we go. Now we're good to go on that. Appreciate you, Josh, the Green Shiz, joining supporters. I don't have any fancy name for it. I still need to, if anyone has any ideas for a fancy name for the cash grabbers, or what do we want to call ourselves, the members of the channel. Yeah, let me just catch up with chat a little bit. I laid out a little bit of what I'm going to be doing in the stream today. Yeehaw, buckaroo. How's it going, Alex? Shiny Typhoon 96 also hyping pre-stream. Doing some paperwork updates at work. Fun stuff going on in the background at work. I'm the background noise for getting people through their workday. This is going to take me to the end of my workday, so hopefully it makes the last 90 minutes of all of our days that much quicker and more enjoyable. Mason dropping some lick-a-tongue lick emojis in the chat. How's it going? Typhoon, Java, nice to see you. Leaf Green Goblin, Bierski Collects. We got Garen, we got Grand Party, Sniffix. A lot of people in here hanging out. Love to see it. Everything's sold out. As I mentioned, I'm going to populate the items soon. I'll populate the items in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Not all of them. I want to allow people to have the opportunity to buy them in the night stream as well. So I'll populate a handful of things. I do have, there's no way it will sell out. I would be shocked if it were to sell out, just because I do have heavy base packs. I will be adding those to the night stream. Curious to see how they go. I am giving the option, if you buy the heavy base packs, you have the option to have it open live on YouTube with hollow insurance. If I don't hit one, I'll either fully refund your order or I'll open another pack, and we'll open until you get a hollow. That would be painful if I missed hollows, but the box is weighed out super clean. If you want them shipped, sealed, that can be done. You'll have to take me at my word. These are super heavy packs. If anyone watched Rusty's stream last night, I don't know if my box came from the same case. I don't want to do any spoilers. If don't bid on them, don't buy them assuming they did, but his weighed super heavy. His lights were about 21.1, his heavies were about 21.5. So were mine in this base set unlimited box. He hit a very rare error, of which there may have never been video evidence of someone pulling it. So that was very exciting in Rusty's stream last night. If you haven't seen it, go check it out after this is over. Go check out, maybe, I don't know if he's timestamped it or anything, but it was pretty early on. I want to say it was about 9 minutes into the video. So if mine is from the same box and we were able to replicate that, same case, sorry. If mine were from the same case and we were able to pull that error as well, that would be amazing. That would be so much fun. That would be so great. But don't bid as if that's a certainty. There's not even, I mean, even if it is from the same case, we don't know that the error would go across the boxes. And even if we did know that, we don't know that that particular card would be pulled from within the box. So there's many things stacked against you. That error is very unlikely to be pulled. I just wanted to mention that his also weigh very, very heavy. So if you were to buy them and ship sealed, it's like a 21.5 gram pack. It is as guaranteed of a hollow as you can get. I just wanted to put all that out there. I do have all the fine print on my website in the description for each item, but I just don't want any bad surprises or anything like that. I want to give full disclosure as I always do. Mason says, what if I was live through the entire time? The wife and kids wouldn't be too happy with me. I would be very hungry and grumpy. I would be nice and hangry for the rip stream later tonight. So I'm not going to go that route. Dan, the evil scalper man. Yeah, we got Bierski throwing up the grab cash emote. I got to get some fake money that I can just, oh God. I'm just going to throw Mason's on the screen. I'm not going to read it out, but yeah, nice. What is that? Meet the Fockers, right? Yeah, what a good movie. Where are we at now? Let's see. I need guaranteed financial advice if I'm paying more than 99 cents. Honestly, this is as candid as I get on my channel. This is how terrible of a salesman I am. The 99-cent tier, you're losing money. You're throwing money away for emotes, but it's a fixed, small, known amount of cost for that silly, the memeing. If it's worth it to you, entertainment value, go for it. The higher tiers are going to be even worse because like the higher tiers will discount ripping product for you, but ripping product is a losing proposition, generally speaking. So the $10 tier, the $25 tier, whatever they look like when they come, if you want to lose money, go for it. If you want to be entertained, go for it. But my financial advice is actually to not go for the higher tiers, not to buy packs, because financially, it's not a very financially sound decision. But entertainment, things like that, I'm here for you. If not, no worries either. So we got the GGs in chat from the Josh himself, Diglett Emoji Gang. Yeah, go check out. Josh has got some of his own emojis going on. I think he's got changing color Diglets for his badges. What packs am I ripping? So not ripping during this stream, but tonight I'm doing a stream at 9 o'clock. I have, check my website. Everything's out of stock right now, but everything that you see, everything that I don't have, I put as a draft. Everything that I have quantity of that I'll put up soon, I listed as an active listing. So I have Brilliant Stars, Silver Tempest, Celebrations, Top Series 2, Heavy Base Unlimited, Heavy Base 4th Print. I have Lost Origin, Evolving Skies, Crown Zenith, Astro Radiance, Fusion Strike. I have a lot of stuff. I have quite a few different things. So should be a fun evening. Quick question, eBay promotions, do you like to use the recommended percentage or do you like to use a lesser amount? If you use a lesser amount, how much does it short you on ads? No idea. It's very hard to say. I rarely use their recommended amount. Sometimes I use it more. Generally speaking, I use half or less of what they recommend. If it's a high competition item like Sword Shield 50, SM210, I might use more than the recommended amount because I'm competing with 100 different people. Call them the market manipulators. DGens, financial advisors, no 24-hour stream. Check out Basic Trainer for that. The financially advised. What's the graded card next to the VMAX box? I forget. Oh, that's my PSA 10 Dan. That's a pop 3 in the entire world. PSA 10 Dan from Rebel Clash. So that's a very high quality investment piece. Ripping heavy packs is always winning. Good luck, everyone. We got Java spoiling the surprise in the chat. Go check out Rusty's video because Rusty, I need to rewatch it again myself because I only looked at it very, very briefly. I saw somebody mention it on Discord, but like myself, I think Rusty is not very animated, not like the whatnot pack ripping streamer personality, the stereotypical personality, high energy, high reactions, but probably one of the biggest reactions you'll see out of Rusty having pulled that. Definitely could see the excitement, could feel the and I'm glad he was the one to do it because like the way he's so into all the niches, all the different errors and things like that, really cool to see. I don't think the War Turtle evolution box error comes from the same. It would be a different sheet entirely. I don't think those two errors would correlate. Maybe there was some overlap. Maybe it's possible, but I don't believe that he pulled those last night. Forget the rip and ships. When are Metazoo native pre-orders going live? I will be doing April 14th Metazoo native releases. I will be doing a stream either that day or the day before, probably the day before. That same weekend, they have the Metazoo Gala. They have like a big charity event. They also have the Earth Tower down in New York City. I contemplated going. It doesn't really work well with my schedule, so I'm not going to be going. Also, all the mass box breaks that I do for my own singles store on eBay, I just couldn't make the gala. But I will be doing a stream probably on April 13th and then shipping the orders on release day or maybe even April. I need to check back to the regulations, what day I can stream. If I can stream on the 12th and then ship it the day before release so that you get it as close to release as possible, I'll do that. But I don't do pre-orders. Pokemon, Metazoo, nothing. I've never pre-ordered anything. I never intend to. I did have with Seance. I had a small issue where my pallet arrived a few days late. And I didn't get my stuff. It released on a Friday, and I didn't get my pallet until Monday. So I don't want to sell stuff before I physically have it in hand for that reason. Thankfully, they did. Because that happened, they expedited me a couple cases separately that I was able to do a release stream with, like 2 cases, like 12 boxes. But yeah, Metazoo native, I'm going to wait till I get it in hand, and then more will come. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff so that you can know when that's happening. Basic says, now we're talking. Okay, I was off. It wasn't 9 minutes in, it was 17 minutes and 30 seconds in. So check out Rusty's video later, timestamp 17:36, or do a second screen. Put me on pause quick, catch up on 1.5 times later. Yeah, the Pull Father. Check out the Pull Father's channel. The Madman is constantly ripping heavies over there. It only takes one. That's all it takes, right? I mean, theoretically, you could pull a Charizard from Base Unlimited that grades a PSA 10, $10,000 card. Very unlikely. I have a spreadsheet somewhere that would tell you that your odds are less than 5% of that. 1 out of 15 to pull the Charizard. So it's 6% to pull a Charizard, and then it's what, 1 out of 100 to get the PSA 10. Very, very long odds, but it does only take one, to be fair. Pay more to lose more. Nice. The heavy packs will be up for purchase. I will open up my Shopify right now, actually. Let me start populating these and putting them live so that you guys can order. I do have a list in front of me of how many I have. I'm going to put up about half of what I have today. So if you want to be there at 9 p.m. tonight, getting your packs ripped live, I'm going to pop stuff up at like 9:15 p.m. during the live stream, but I will do some now in case anyone can't make the night stream, but does want to buy packs for it. So I will start populating those right now. Let me I'll just go through randomly in order. I'm assuming it'll come up it'll come up on the home page, and the link should be in the description below, catchemallcollectibles.com, if you want to buy any of these packs. I'm going to start putting up a couple Brilliant Stars lots. The way that I priced all these, I looked at TCG Player as of this morning. I priced everything this morning. I'm keeping the bulk. It's hits only, shipped to you. I'm doing the opening too. So I'm selling them for less than TCG Player market price because I think that's only fair. I'm wanting to open things tonight. I'm wanting things to sell out, so I'm trying to give you a good deal. I keep the bulk, you get the hits. I mean, you're probably going to lose money, but hopefully you get a big hit, grade a PSA 10. Somebody did, in my last month's stream, I pulled a Rayquaza VMAX Alt Art from Evolving Skies. They graded a BGS 10. I don't know what they're asking for it, but I did reshare their Instagram story. If you get any big pulls and they grade really well, especially, or if you get wrecked and you want to share it on Instagram, tag me and I'll reshare it for you. I always like to see people sharing what they pulled on the stream. So there are 2 Brilliant Stars that just went live. Let me get the Silver Tempest up because I have most of those. I'll do 3 Silver Tempest live right now. And again, these are all 9-pack lots. The cheapest price is $25. The highest price is, well, base set heavies are $625 and $675 for 4th print. $675, that is, not $6.75. But yeah, the 9-pack lots vary between $25, and then I want to say that the most expensive might be like 70 or something for Evolving Skies. Maybe it's not that high, I forget. But again, I did price them all this morning. Let me put up 2 Evolving Skies lots. I'm putting up about half of what I have for today, just so that people in the stream tonight that aren't able to make it today, I want them to get a chance to buy stuff too. We're going to put up some Crown Zenith. Unfortunately, I had to break down mini tins. I thought I had more Crown Zenith packs kicking around. So much fun opening that set. I only have 2. I only have 4. I'm putting up 2 right now because I only have 4 total, 4 lots of 9. So I have 36 total packs. In a perfect world, I would have had a lot more. I would have been better prepared, but I will try to be better prepared for next month. I'm putting up 2 Fusion Strikes right now. And I'm going to do Lost Origin. Little bit of variety. I think we got some good variety. I think I had Celebrations. Where'd Celebrations go? Yeah, there's I have so much Celebrations. I'll put up like 10 lots of Celebrations because I have 2,000 packs of that. I don't think we're gonna sell through 2,000 packs of Celebrations, but 9 packs of Celebrations for $50 is there. Let me see. Lost Origin, Chilling Reign. So, I thought I would have been able to do this quicker, but apparently I can't edit like all of them at once unless I'm just being a complete noob, which I could be. There's Astral Radiance. I must not have a listing for Chilling Reign. But yeah, I'm going to do Lost Origin and Astral Radiance, and then I'll be hanging out with you guys again. I'm almost done. I promise. But yeah, the site is linked. The site is linked in the description, or at least it should be. Let me double check. It is. It's the top link in the description. So feel free to check that out if you want to have packs ripped tonight. Oh, I am going to add some top series too. Oh yeah, let me add. I'm going to add not all of the base. I kind of doubt that they'll sell out, but I'm going to add 4 of each. And then I will add, I have 11 base unlimited heavies and I have 12 base 4th print heavies. I will add 4 of each right now, just in case somebody I mean, I don't think anyone's going to buy them out. It's a lot of money, but I will add 4 of each right now. And then I will add the remainder tonight in case anyone wants to come in, chase that Charizard, chase that big error that Rusty pulled. Top Series 2, where did they go? There they are. I'm going to add the Top Series 2. I do have a complete box worth of loose packs. So I have like 9 lots. I'll put up 5 lots right now of 4 packs of the Top Series 2 cards. So I do see some orders coming in. I appreciate everyone supporting, everyone placing orders. I see the Zard Hunter. I recognize his name. Not gonna spill the beans on the government names, as Mr. Walrus likes to say. But yeah, let me catch back up with the chat. I lost you for 10 minutes there trying to get those packs all stocked. Do I think PSA 9s are being underlooked for slab regrading? I'm just laughing because back last July, I did this big slab optimization thing where I cracked like 300 slabs. Some PSA 9s, some CGC 8.5s, 9s, things like that. I got wrecked. I made a nice little TikTok, a nice short out of it. I memed myself in the short. Not every card I regraded, downgraded, some upgraded, but most downgraded or stayed flat. I made a nice little thing to that failure song. Oh no, oh no. So I don't think they're being underlooked. A 9 is generally a 9 because a grader found something wrong with it. That said, many 9s can be borderline, and I don't think it's wrong to give a 9 a second shot at maybe it was harshly graded, maybe it was there's a big border between 9s and 10s. There's a lot of overlap, and there's a ton of price differential between them. So to give a 9 a second shot at trying to get a 10 because maybe one grader was being a little overly harsh that day, it's reasonable. But to widespread crack and regrade the same card 10 times, I don't think that's reasonable. I don't think that's right. Some people do it though. It is what it is at the end of the day. If you're a buyer of PSA 10s, buy the card, not the grade, all that stuff. But overall, like, I think 9s are better value than 10s. I think a lot of the market just vastly overvalues 10s, in my opinion, relative to how I value them. So even 9s in a lot of instances are just heavily overvalued for what they are, in my opinion. Less so with the older stuff, not to get into the vintage versus modern. Just my general thoughts and considerations. Interesting question, though. To be honest, Dan only gets like 70 cents from that, so it's even less of a deal. For the emotes, yeah. The green shiz, why? Ask Ernesto. Ernesto, my thumbnail, Spicy Boys TV, my thumbnail guru is also my emote guy. So ask Ernesto. Yeah, Ernesto, that's why. Exactly, Mason's got me. Have I seen the Quaxley news? I did see the new big plush. I see the new big plush they have out. I haven't ordered it yet. I need to order $50 for a big duck, but I need it. I still don't have my sponsorship. Waiting on you, Pokemon Center, to get me that affiliate code. Look at all this stuff in the background. I mean, come on. Who's your bigger supporter than me? I'm gonna get that $50 Quaxley plush, but I don't have an affiliate code to push it on. I don't know if that was the Quaxley news or if there's other ones. On the way to close on my home sale, should I put it all into ultra modern? No, please don't. You can't live in ultra modern. You can live in a home. Oh, your home sale. So I'm assuming you must have a new one already sorted out. So you probably don't still need a new home, but do you even need to ask? Where are we? Good to see you. How do you like to handle WotC commons, uncommons from collections? Sell, bulk, try and grade out, singles, etc. Years ago, I did grade a lot of them. I think some are still worth grading. Look at the prices. Look at the raw, PSA 9, PSA 10. Non-hollows are pretty easy to grade, generally speaking, compared to hollows. So if you can get a high 10 rate, a lot of them are still lucrative to grade. You need to be careful. 3 months, the pricing can change a lot. You never know what might happen. But I would grade the gradable ones, and I would probably just bulk out. I mean, you can sell individually. Old Skool Pokemon route. I do a lot of those through Troll and Toad. There's a lot of options, though. Some people put together lots of commons, lots of uncommons, and go from there. I need an emote with a monocle and a top hat. I gotta forward that one to Ernesto. That would be good. Let me see. Monocle plus top hat emote. One of 3 in the world. So I just got off the forklift at work, which made me wonder, are you forklift certified, Dan? I was not forklift certified at my work. It was annoying. I always had to go get somebody when I needed a pallet or needed something moved. It was funny. The forklift we had where I worked was the same forklift my dad had. Like, my dad had owned multiple. He was a mechanic. A lot of times he would buy like a piece of equipment, like a skid steer or a bulldozer or something like that. He would use it for multiple years and then like flip it. He would buy it, fix it up, use it, and then flip it for more money than he paid, and then he'd buy another one. So across the various forklifts that my dad had when I was growing up and that I had used quite a bit when I was growing up, we had one just like that. We had one, so I knew how to use it. I just never, they never like asked me to get the certification. I never went through the little driving through the cones, the little safety test that they had at work. But yeah, so I know how to run one. I know how to operate one, but I could not legally operate one at work, I guess. My dad didn't require me to have certification to run it, so very low pop. I only see Dan's value going up from here. Imagine not pre-ordering stuff. Sad days. The main thing, I probably stress about it more than I have to. I probably overthink it. But like my Metazoo seance was just, it was a solidifying experience for me, because had I pre-ordered it for live break that day on stream, I was getting 450 boxes, I think I did, of seance. Had I pre-ordered 100 boxes to be rip and shipped same day, that's more than I could have ripped and shipped in one day. But had I oversold what I was able to supply on the stated date, I would have just felt really bad. If I said, hey, I'm going to ship out your boxes, release day, you're going to have them by Monday, and then I physically don't get my product until Tuesday or Monday, whatever day it was, I would just feel really bad about that. And then you run into the whole thing. If the market goes up, if the market goes down, I just want to sell it for what I'm selling it for the day that I have it in hand and go from there. If people want to buy it, buy it. If people don't, don't. Like that's my strategy. That's my thinking. That's why I don't do it. Gotta get Dan in the tux. Yeah. Are you going to the gala, Basic? Is there a market in the US to sell Portuguese alt arts? Planning to visit USA in September. It would be a very niche thing. It would be very, very niche. Lower pop probably, right? A lot lower pop probably than English. So you got to play that angle. You got to do your marketing for you. I don't really know though. I don't know where, probably just eBay. The rips are tonight. The rips are going to be tonight. I've not been opening yet. I will be opening tonight. I'm going to be just doing another hour. I'm going to be hanging out today. I do want to show before I forget. I've got these handy here. These are on auction ending this Sunday. BGS 9.5. They're not consecutive cert. Consecutive cert is not something I ever care about, but I guess some people do. So I was going to mention it if it was the case. So non-consecutive cert, but it is Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur from the Legendary Collection Reverse Hollows. You're not going to be able to see very well, especially through the case. High-res photos, front and back, are on eBay. So these are all ending Sunday night. I always want to, especially when they're doing auctions. Most of my buy it nows, or most of my consignments are buy it nows, but occasionally someone wants to close out their account. Occasionally they want to move product quicker, so they do opt to run an auction. And I like to give them extra push when it's the final week for them. So those are there available. Affiliate link down in the description below. L-Dubs wants me to sell label printer, rip and ship. Yeah, I do have, where is it? I don't know where it went. I guess I put my label printer away. I do have my label printers around somewhere though. I've been using them. There is, if you order $50 worth of stuff, shipping is free. If you're under 50, shipping is added. One thing I will say too, I will be giving away some amount of stuff tonight. I need to figure out how to do it. I'm hopeful that I can figure out how to do the gift card thing on Shopify, and maybe Mason will chime in. Maybe he's done this before. But the thought that I'm having is, instead of giving away packs, I kind of want to try the functionality of Shopify. I might give away like a $30 or a $50 gift card to my store, so that you can then buy 10 or 9 celebrations packs or whatever you want to buy, whatever's left in stock at that point. But it is kind of like, not yet, but within a week or two. We just did our 2-year anniversary on Pokeflips. We're somewhere in mid-March. Mid-March is when I started my channel 2 years ago. I just recently, you can see here, I just recently hit 3,000 subs. So 3,000 subs, 2 years on YouTube. I'll probably give away a couple things tonight. I don't really want to put it in the title. I don't really want to make like a big push for it. I'm just going to do it kind of like nonchalantly in the middle of the stream. I'm going to just, I'm thinking what I'm doing. I see Mason. I see Mason in chat saying maybe Mason will chime in. This man thinks I give shit away. And then he's laughing. not giving stuff away. I'm going to be giving away, but I figured you might sell gift cards. Do you sell gift cards on your website to your Shopify store? I think you mentioned in a video before you sell gift cards to Cardinal Gaming. I didn't know if those would apply to your Shopify website as well. I figured if it was tied into your point of sale, that it might all tie in together. I would think that would be the case, but yeah, I don't know at all. I figured you might have some experience with gift cards on Shopify just from that perspective. Anyways, continuing on through the 2,000 packs of celebrations. Metamon's got some brilliant stars for tonight. How's it going, Edison? Nice to see you in here. Brilliant stars sold out. Yeah, I don't have a ton of quantity. I'm gonna be looking to stream for maybe 2-3 hours tonight. Maybe it won't go that long. Maybe I don't have enough product to go that long. But we'll see when we get there. Maybe I'll end up giving away $50 gift certificates to move through some of the celebrations and chase that Charizard. Mason pumping my Evolving Skies for me. Don't sleep. Brilliant Stars clutch, cheaper than an ETB. I just got a massive restock of Brilliant Stars ETBs. I think they're actually landing today. They weren't here yet at the time that I started this stream, but I should have a lot more Brilliant Stars for tonight. I'll just have to rip through some ETBs before I start streaming. Do you think it's better to send smaller or larger submissions to PSA, i.e. spreading the risk of getting a harsh grader on a certain submission? If you're going to grade X amount of cards over several years, at the end of the day, it's all the same. If you send 50 card subs versus 250 card subs, long term, it's all going to average out to be the same. Unless if you're sending like one sub, I would split it into like 5. If you're a person that's in your life, you're only going to grade 250 cards. I would probably do that as 550s instead. Large scale though, on an ongoing basis, over and over and over, like a business, I think you're better off to just lower your. It's guesswork, right? It's guesswork. Am I going to be ripped off, or am I going to get? You might get an easy grader. You might get an easy grader that gives you all 10s. So if that's a 50 card sub, you will have wished that it was a 200 card sub, right? So long term, it all averages out. I think people way overthink this stuff. Send the cards. You know, the only fixed known thing is the more you send at once, the lower your costs are of shipping overall. One package of 200 is cheaper to ship than 4 packages of 50. So that's the only known. Everything else is just guesswork. So to me, I send 200 card subs. I send what I have when I have it. That's where I'm at. Your average player pumping the sales. Let's see. When purchasing, there is no way to say ship it. How can we choose ship versus rip for the base packs? So, you can't leave a note. If you order a base pack, send me an email, or I see somebody ordered a base 4th heavy. If that was you, think forward, let me know. If anyone orders a base, there should be a way to add a note. I'm learning Shopify as we go, but I see somebody ordered a base 4th. If that's you, think forward, please send me an email, a Instagram notification, whatever it may be, or Instagram DM to verify whether you want it ripped or shipped. Because I definitely don't want to do the improper thing with base set unlimited. The only thing with the cheaper packs, they will all be ripped. There's no option to ship sealed. The Crown Zenith, the Astral Radiance, things like that. The only one that you have the option to ship sealed would be the base stuff. 9 packs of Wilderness would be $625. Oh man. Let's see. One time I got in trouble in the military for operating a forklift with no license. Yeah, that's I would have gotten in a lot of trouble at work had I operated a forklift because they were very serious about safety in the license requirement and whatever. Let's see. This all makes sense now. That's why Dan is the way he is. Catch 'em All Senior was goated, and now Dan is goated. I appreciate that. I hope the third. I mean, he's goated now for his age. I hope he continues to be goated as he grows, in all ways possible. The TCA 5 code doesn't work for your stuff on Troll and Toad. I need to look into that. I do know that some Evo merchants have enabled other codes. I'm trying to get to where I'll get my own code. I love Rusty, and every time I shop on Troll and Toad, I use his code, but I would like it to potentially someday have my own that I could enable for my inventory and in all other codes. But as of right now, I have no discount codes. Generally speaking, though, my Troll and Toad stuff is priced cheapest on eBay or on Troll and Toad. If someone has a price that's higher than mine, but they accept the code, obviously they would undercut me with the code. But yeah. Just finished putting on a roof, listening to this on the way to help my brother's girlfriend get her Expedition and Skyridge Zards for PSA. Nice. Colt grabs some EV packs. Good stuff. Mason pumping my consignment auctions. Love to see it. Yeah. The Reverse Hollow Legendary Collection are tough to grade in a high grade. They are plagued with print lines and all kinds of just white corners, and these are Gem Mint 9.5 solid examples. Dan got me for $5 shipping. Yeah, the way that I have it set up, anything sub 50 will add $5 shipping for domestic, 15 for international. I did the first stream I ever did. I did a promo code where everything was shipped free, but I don't ship stuff for free, so it cost me $4 something. So I'm gonna charge $5 to offset that cost. Metazoo, I will do Metazoo streams. I will be doing a stream for Native. I know some of this is memeing, but I'm going to actually answer it as if it's a serious question. Native, I will do a stream. I'm not going to mix Metazoo and Pokemon streams. I think Pokemon people generally like Pokemon. We've got Basic who kind of bridges the gap, but not everyone likes both. So I don't want to just mix it up with so much in between. I will do streams though. Native release will probably be my next Metazoo stream. But I will do periodic streams where I have Native, Seance, UFO, all kinds of stuff. Exciting things coming with Metazoo too, with my Catch 'em All Collectibles stamped promo. I don't think I've had that IPA, not down in Orlando. Sub Dan, speaking of consecutive sequential certs, what kind of premium do they get compared to non-sequential? I would say, to me, 0. I do not buy sequential certs for any more. Assume 0, and if you're lucky, you'll get more. If you're able to get consistently premiums, that would surprise me. But one-off to really devoted collectors, I think they do from time to time. I would count on 0 and be happy if it's 5 or 10%. But sometimes it might be more. Who knows? I don't put any merit into any of that personally because... yeah, certs don't really mean anything to me. I've not looked into investing in the simplified Chinese EVGX boxes. How can we grab cash today? I'm selling packs, heavy base packs and modern packs. That's how I'm grabbing cash today. Let's see. Yeah, DNA said the same thing. Sometimes nothing, sometimes a lot. It just depends on finding the buyer. No duck races, no wheel spins, no I think for the giveaway, well, I don't know if I should spoil it or not. I'm thinking about creating a gift card code on Shopify and then literally just posting it in chat. So it'll be like a mad race to see who can redeem it first. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled that. Maybe people can kind of like cheat. Maybe they can have their cart preloaded with something so that they can buy it. But I'll try giving one away that way and then see who gets it. And then I was thinking about something else fun, like maybe just hiding a discount code somewhere on my homepage of my website. So tonight we'll play around with it. I've done quizzes before. Quizzes reward people with the faster internet. Quizzes reward people who are just fortunate to have not DSL internet like I do. So I don't want to hurt the chances out of all the people with DSL or dial-up internet like I do. So maybe I'll post one in the chat. Maybe I'll post it on the website. I'll try to think of creative ways to give away a couple of gift card codes for tonight. Yeah, I could put one randomly somewhere in the background. Again, that would kind of reward people who have the faster internet. I don't know. I don't know if everyone sees everything all at the same time. I know that my stream does have a fair bit of delay. I think it builds in a lot of delay because my internet's so weak. In case there's little hiccups here and there, it just builds in a big delay, but I'll think of something. Just like all the other Metazoo booster boxes, I'm a partner. I'm held to map. $140 at release. I am going to throw in some amount of the free promos I get. Buy a box promo kind of thing. But yeah, map 140 for 2 weeks and then 112 thereafter. Am I crazy, or is graded modern pack flipping easy money at this point? Nick, Old Skool Pokemon should have a video coming out soon. I saw a sneak peek in Discord of one of his pack returns, and he had I'm not gonna spoil anything, but interesting results. He'll run the numbers. I think he's gonna do a spreadsheet on all of it. Do one-legged ducks swim in a circle? Probably. Yeah, no, I don't weigh ultra modern packs, just vintage. No heavy Evolving Skies packs. Market chat. If anyone's got questions about the market, feel free to let me know. You guys are guiding the chat. I'm just answering your questions. Wherever you guys take me, we're gonna go. I'm almost caught up with chat. Maybe. PSA 10 Swinub collector. You love to see it. I think there's a collector for every species out there, which is great to see. One of the great things about our hobby, one of the great things about Pokemon, someone loves every one of those things. No matter how much you might dislike or be indifferent to certain ones, that's someone's favorite species, which is awesome. First Swinub collector I've ever heard about. Legendary, as Josh says. What product will your stamped promo come in? I'm going to be getting them like as far as I understand, like a sealed brick. So it'll be, I'll do them as some kind of a like purchase promo. It won't come like inserted in any product. It will come along with your order. I'll be the only one getting them. Every partner that met the certain requirements and sent their logo in is going to get one, as long as they had met the requirements. So more information about that as we near native. When am I flying into Dallas? Dallas, I'm going to be there very early Friday. So I will be there like all day Friday. I think I get in at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. I leave way too early from Syracuse, which is kind of annoying. But I was hoping there was a later day flight. But anyways, I'll be there all day Friday. And then I do leave kind of early as far as the weekend goes. I leave Sunday night. Kind of late Sunday night, so I'll be there most of the convention, but I will have to duck out of the convention at maybe 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, depending on traffic and depending on TSA lines and stuff. I don't know how Dallas is. Edison says sequential certs seem to matter on very specific products. I will admit that the Chinese buyers seem to like sequentials. It's a weird thing, but it's like, I guess if you're grading a trio, if you're grading some things that go together, put them in the proper order, just in case they all hit 10s. Worst case, someone pays more. Worst case, no one pays more, no one cares. They're worth the same amount. So you can only go up. You can only go up from there, right? It's not like it's going to be worth less because they're sequential. Let's see. Nine 9s and 31 10s on my latest PSA sub. Might have to have a celebratory drink tonight, boys. It's a good thing you didn't split that up, right? I mean, you had a good grader. Had you split that up into 2 20s instead, you might have only gotten 25 10s or something. It's all a big game. It's interesting to think about. Do I see Metazoo getting bigger in popularity? I believe in it long term. That's why I became a partner. That's why I carry their product. I don't think it's going to surpass Pokemon. I think it will be bigger than it is today in 5 years. A lot of people don't agree, but that's fine. In my opinion, your opinion, we can all have them. Dan, do you sell raw cards like on Troll and Toad that could grade for increased profit? Curious if there's a way for people like me to source raw cards, grade and flip to fund my PC. Yeah, I mean, I don't optimize every cent out of all my inventory. There's some amount of stuff that I send to Troll and Toad that otherwise I could have graded and made money, but there's just a limit. I'm a one-man operation. I can only do so much. The newer it is on TCG Player on Troll and Toad, they only sell as near mint. They don't sell gem mint. You're not going to be able to just buy PSA 10s consistently. But the newer the release is, the more likely you will get a gem mint quality or a potentially gem mint quality. It's just hit or miss. You gotta try a few times and just go from there. But generally speaking, if you're buying near mint, don't expect gem mint. You can't be the person who buys 20 copies near mint and then returns all the ones that aren't gem mint, because TCG Player nor Troll and Toad sell gem mint cards. If you want gem mint cards, buy PSA 10s or BGS 9.5s. Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to getting some barbecue on Friday. Looking forward to seeing you, Zack Attack. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, worst case, there might not be a premium, but if you find the right buyer, not every buyer is going to just universally pay it. There's no like proper amount of a premium, but it depends on how good of a salesman you are, right? Appreciate you, Edison. Have a good day. I don't know why. Probably something to do with customs, something to do with their whole international eBay GSP or eBay international shipping. They just don't allow it. This guy checked out with one of my slabs and didn't pay. I have no idea how that happened. Weird things happen on eBay from time to time. They're actively switching over sometime soon, I think, from eBay global shipping program to eBay international shipping. So my search results on eBay my sales have been down the past week. I think it's because of the switchover. I think I'm getting very, very minimal international visibility because I've not been having like any international sales recently. Erlanger, Kentucky is where global shipping program sales go to. And I believe somewhere in Illinois is where eBay international shipping sales go to. But I've not had any Illinois shipments yet. And my Erlanger, Kentucky sales, I usually do at least one a day. I haven't had any in a few days at least. So something weird is going on. So saying Metazoo will grow, where on a list would you place it? I wouldn't speculate. I don't know. I don't know where it exists now. Top 5 would be like Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't even know who else would be in the top 5. I would be so far from comfortable estimating what ranking they would be because I don't even know what the current ranking is. That's where I stand. Yeah, here's Metamon speculating. Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, DBZ, and then is it Weiss? Is it Flesh and Blood? You got Lorcana coming in. You've got all these different games coming in. I have no idea, genuinely. I think there's a lot of room. So many people get so wrapped up in like, is it going to be bigger than Pokemon? Is it going to knock off any one of these top 5, top 10? There's a lot of room between like getting that high and just maintaining like a good, steady, healthy collectible game. Yeah, One Piece is a new one that just came out. Anyways, I'm fully caught up in chat. What else did I mention I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to mention a new tab that I added to my website. It's been a common request. I have a lot of people ask me, where do you buy your bubble mailers? Where do you buy your, let me grab one. A lot of people ask how I pack, and the way that I pack all my cards, I buy these cardboard sheets and I fold them around the card. And then I put that inside a quad 0 bubble mailer, and I put that inside a 00 bubble mailer. People are constantly asking me though, can you email me a link? Can you send me a link? Can you send me a link? Very, very time consuming to individually go to do every one of those. So I made this page on my website. I made it. There's a tab at the top. It's called, what's it called? Products I use. They're all affiliate links. Being upfront about it, you'll see the big disclaimers there. All affiliate links to eBay and Amazon. But it is the cardboard sheets that I buy. It's the card saver ones, the penny sleeves, all the shipping boxes I use, the soft sleeves. I do have sleeves for BGS cards. I have sleeves for PSA and CGC cards. My handheld label printer that someone was memeing about earlier. All different kinds of things. Streaming equipment, my lights, my camera. So anything I use, I'm going to add more. It will be like a live document. I will add more as I think of more. But I had so many people coming to me asking that it's like I need to just make a central location where I don't have to like one-off send someone a link and find the link myself. And to be honest, like sometimes when I go to reorder some of this stuff I buy in bulk and I only have to buy it once or twice a year. It's hard for me to find my own link. So now I can find it very quickly. They'll all be in one place. Mason said Fab is doing really well for him right now. Dan, you betting on the Jets this year with the Aaron Rodgers news? I think I already did. I already threw away some amount of money on a long-term bet after the Super Bowl, after the year ended. One of the futures, Super Bowl futures or playoff futures. But as of right now, I think that playoff their playoff futures and Super Bowl futures are so skewed. So many people are betting them right now because of the Aaron Rodgers news, and I think it's like way overdone. I think it's poor value for what their true odds of winning the Super Bowl are. I am excited though. I'm definitely excited of the prospects. I see Aaron Rodgers is trying to get them to get Odell, try to get them to get Lazard, and Mercedes Lewis, and one other guy too, I think. But I'm excited. Their defense is great. 10 years ago or so, back in the Sanchez days, when they had Revis, when they had that great defense, Mark Sanchez took the Jets to back-to-back AFC Championship games, and they couldn't get that last little bit to get to the Super Bowl and win it. So who knows? If they get Rodgers, if they get an all-star receiving core in there with that great defense, maybe they could do it. I like Kansas City as well. I'm actually a fan of Mahomes and Travis Kelce, and it'd be tough. I think the competition in the AFC getting to the Super Bowl would be tougher than winning that last game, but the NFL is so unpredictable every year. It's like teams come out of nowhere. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, a lot of Locana speculation in the chat. Appreciate you, average player, asking people to smash the like button. 98 watching on the middle of a Wednesday. It still blows my mind every time I hop in on this weekly live stream to see the amount of people that I can get on my small channel size, my humble channel size, being able to pull 100 people from their listening in the background during their day job. Love to see it. Interested to see what we get tonight. I don't do the live streams too much at night, but the late night show, the late night crowd has been pretty good too for the Rip and Ship streams. I think generally a little bit lower, probably because my norm is doing it during the day. Doing it at night is more atypical, so just not as expected. Keep going with the chat. I just need to buy a slab from you on eBay, and that will tell me all I need to know on how to ship orders. Yeah. I mean that works for me too. Dan doesn't have a Diglett or an Arcanine on his shelf. I feel disrespected. Yeah, I need to up the Sitting Cutie game. I made this nice background with all these shelves so that I could cycle things through, and I've not cycled anything through at all whatsoever. Rodgers is washed. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't say he's in his prime, but I think he's better than Mike White. He's better than the carousel of quarterbacks the Jets have had over the past decade still at this point in his career. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I never get my hopes up too high. Right now it's hockey season anyways. So I'm big on the Rangers right now. They made some big splashes at the trade deadline. They got Tarasenko and Kane, who have been doing pretty well for them. Igor Shesterkin filled in after Henrik Lundqvist. He's been like nothing changed. They just went from great goalie to great goalie, which has been great. 404 page not found for 1,000 times PSA. I appreciate you letting me know that. I must have screwed up the link. I'll make a note of that and fix that link. I should have thought to go through and test them all after I made them, but apparently I didn't in my rush. Rodgers is a bum. Jets are a poverty franchise for years to come. If they end up getting him, I'm sure they will pay a lot. They will have to sell out to get him. They will have to give up multiple first rounders, I'm sure. If and when it doesn't pan out, it will be ugly. But it's the Jets. It's pretty much always ugly. So they may as well try something. He put some of it is that Sitting Cuties are actually tough to get. Let me check right now, Pokemon Center. I don't know if Arcanine Sitting Cuties have been around since I've been buying them. They probably have. I haven't bought Sitting Cuties in quite a long while. Oh, looks like they have graduation stuff up on Pokemon Center right now. If you've got any grads graduating in 2023, be sure to check out Pokemon Center. I see a Hisuian Arcanine Sitting Cutie sold out. I might have one though somewhere. I'll have to look for it. Yeah, Masso, you'll probably get more than he's actually worth. You'll probably get more. The Packers will, like, if the trade happens 5 years from now, looking back, I think most people will say the Packers won that trade. If somehow, if he just like goes to the Big Apple, has a career year, wins a Super Bowl, like if they trade the next decade, then hell, they haven't won since Super Bowl III, right? If they trade the next 10 years of their franchise to just sell out on Rodgers and they win the Super Bowl, it was all worth it. Obviously, like that's what it's all about. But I worry that they're going to sell out on him. They're going to sell out their next 5 years of draft prospects. And I just worry like it's going to be, yeah, they're going to just meet up with Kansas City in the playoffs and get beat. It is what it is. We'll see. Just like Evolving Skies reprints, just like Moonbreon prices, we can speculate as much as we want. And it's kind of funny too, like if you think about the analog between Pokemon market chats and literally the industry around sports, and the football season has been over for over a month. The new football seasons doesn't start for like months. There is the draft, there's all the spring training and all the different things they do in the off season. They do a fair bit, all the trades, the moves, this and that. But multi-billion-dollar industry just talking about, speculating about sports, speculating about, is this guy going to throw the ball in the hoop? Is this guy going to throw the ball into the end zone? Like, it is funny. We kind of like give each other crap a little bit for all the Moonbreon speculation, all this and that. That's our game day. I mean, Evolving Skies reprints, that's our game day. That's our big game. So that's what we talk about. Just kind of funny to think about the analog between it all. I did sell all my One Piece boxes. I had somebody hit me up. I sold some of it privately, and then I sold one case on eBay, publicly on eBay, $2,700 for a Paramount War case. I paid $750 ish. I paid 60 something a box for 12 boxes. And I flipped it for like, after eBay fees and everything, like $1,700 worth of profit. Absolutely crazy. Nice flip. March Madness. I did my bracket already. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't watch college basketball at all until the tournament. I'm on some squares. I did my bracket. I'm in a few different like gambling type things for the tournament. I have bets on who's going to win it all through DraftKings and things like that. How do you feel about Lost Origin sealed as an investment, particularly booster boxes? I don't like investing in Pokemon. I buy stuff wholesale. If you're capable of buying wholesale product at release, at distributor pricing, I love it. I love it all. I love my prospects on flipping it for more money as a business. Investing, I'm just never going to answer. Like, historically speaking, every box is higher than when it was originally released. But historically speaking, there was a 10-year period where it was dark. No one likes to talk about that. Everyone likes to say, look at today, look back. Everything is higher. Just forget about the fact that from 2002 to 2012, Pokemon almost died. I'm not saying it's going to do that again, but a third of our history, a third to, I mean, 3/5 of our history as a hobby, it was almost dead. Like you couldn't sell stuff. Multiple years would go by and stuff would be available at wholesale pricing or at low pricing, sub MSRP pricing. So I think way too many people look at way too small of data sets to just justify crazy expenditure and crazy investing. So yeah, there's my little rant on that. When submitting Pokemon coins, what category do you start a submission under? Maybe I'm just not seeing it and it's right in front of my eyes. I haven't done it in so long, I don't remember. Yeah, appreciate you, Alex. I had quite a few people ask. I will go through after that. Well, I probably can't do it tonight because I'm going to be live streaming, but I will, as soon as possible, go through and ensure all the links work properly. In a perfect world, I would have done that already. Good luck, Basic. Hope you go out and final table against Ivy. I would love to see a basic Queen Metazoo final table. That'd be awesome. Dan, serious question. Have you ever considered your business itself has valued? How would you go about selling it? For instance, you have distro allocations, which has an inherent value. As far as I understand, and I have had this conversation with some people, not because I've considered selling, but I have had some people reach out to me privately about how I would value it, because I have had some people reach out to me about trying to buy someone else's business. And one thing that they found, anecdotal evidence might not always apply, but someone was trying to buy someone else's internet business and the allocations would not transfer. Say Cardinal Gaming, say Mason, a true brick and mortar store, that's a different scenario. I would think that if someone were to buy a physical brick and mortar location, and if they were buying his brand, his name, Cardinal Gaming, I'm assuming they would get his allocations. They would get his accounts. I don't think they do that with streamers. I don't think they do that with online retailers. It would be a case-by-case basis, though. They would have to reach out to their sales reps. They would have to reach out to their account managers with their distributors. Every distributor probably has a different set of rules. Every account might have a different set of rules. If they don't like you, if they don't like your company, if they don't like your business, they might just say no. If it's going to go to someone else's name, someone else's address, we're going to close the account. You're done. Me personally, I attribute zero value to my brand. Catch 'em all collectibles is me. If I drop dead tomorrow, there's nothing left. There's no business. My wife hits sell all on everything and then collects a check when everything is done. At the end of the day, like, that's just the cold hard truth, I think. When a business is so dependent on one individual, there just inherently is no value because you are the business. And I'm not saying that about you. I'm saying that about me. Catch 'em all collectibles, without me. And that's not to like pump me up as an individual. That's just speaking cold hard facts. I am the business. I can't just sell this to anybody and then have it be like the same thing. Sure, I mean, you might be able to do, if I could confirm with somebody, if I ever, I'm not doing this right now. I don't ever intend to anytime soon. But if I reached out to my distributors and they said, oh yeah, you can sell to somebody, you can give us their name, you can give us their address, they can take all your allocations, they can take all your accounts over. Today, there would be a decent bit of value. Tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now, there might be none. Historically speaking, there would be no value in that, because 5 years ago, when I was buying from my distributors, I could just buy whatever I wanted. Like, very few products, if any, were ever allocated. So there's my general thoughts around that. I think anecdotally, one time that I've had it brought up to me, one time that I had somebody privately reach out to me and say that they were looking into exactly that, they got shut down. The distributor said, we will not transfer an account in that way, because as far as I remember, it was an online only account. So yeah, that's what I've got for that question. Very interesting question. I think we kind of alluded to it or talked about it a little bit in the Squeaks Pokeflips podcast, if I remember correctly. Are there any regional styles of Pokemon you like more than their original? I don't think so. Some of them are pretty cool. Like Alolan Vulpix is pretty cool. You got the Snow Vulpix. But to me, resistant to change in some ways. So once I see the original, once I know what it is, I'm used to that one. I'm familiar. They come in with this alternate variant. I'm just going to be like, I guess none of them have grown on me enough to where they've taken over the original. But there probably some are out there eventually. I'm probably not even up to speed familiar with all the alternate regional forms. So maybe there are some out there that I would like more than the original, and I just don't know about them. Let's see. I think that's everything I wanted. Main things I wanted to cover today were my stream being live tonight. I wanted to put up packs for people to order. Let me just drop a quick link again to my catalog of items. If you want to buy anything for tonight's stream at 9 o'clock, they're there. If you don't, that's fine. Quite a few things still in stock. Looks like Brilliant Stars sold out. And Evolving Skies hasn't sold out. That's still there too. So there is still Evolving Skies and every other set except for Brilliant Stars. No pressure, but if you want to have stuff rip and ship tonight, it's there. And And then I wanted to show, let me just quickly re-show these. I've got these on consignment, affiliate link down in my description below. These are the only 3 auctions. I have 2,500 items in my store. These are the only 3 live auctions. They end tonight, not tonight. They end Sunday night, sorry. I will, Sunday or Saturday? Now I can't even remember. I will post these on my Instagram. Again, I probably will mention them again tonight briefly during my stream because I do just like to give higher visibility to the auctions. Generally don't do auctions, but sometimes people want to close out their buy it nows with an auction. So those are there. Let's see. Anyone else going to Louisville this weekend? I'm not. Visiting Mason, looks like. Hype for this weekend. Good stuff. Can we get an emote of Dan jumping? I'm surprised there was no jumping related emote, given Ernie makes my emotes. Yeah, in the retail space, a business is often valued at the value of the inventory they hold, assets and property over history and even existing relationships. That's the thing, because like, even if you could buy my allocations, there's no guarantee that the distributor, I might have a great relationship, who knows, I might have a deep, like, great relationship with somebody that works there. They might transfer my account to you, and then you might not get the same allocations I was getting. So that's the thing, like, makes perfect sense. My business is valued at my inventory because other than that, it's all based on me and a lot of it might not transfer, but interesting thought, I guess. Yeah, a lot of distributors, I think they all do it differently. Some do it monthly, some do it quarterly. It's case by case. Zard Hunt is in. I knew it was you, Zard Hunt. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to say. I didn't know if that was public or not, or could be public or not. But yeah, Zard Hunt was the one that reached out to me about buying someone's allocation. Yeah, Mason. Mason wants to get bought out. Cardinal Gaming is officially for sale. 2 locations, the website, all the good stuff. Lost Origin has best trainer gallery, which contributes to one of the best opening experiences out of all Sword and Shield sets. I love Crown Zenith. I haven't opened an extensive amount of all Sword and Shield sets, but Crown Zenith by far for me, my experience, my favorite for sure. That one was great. So here's Zard Hunt with more information. Alliance Games denied my account transfer request because I'm online, even though the original account owner is online. So anecdotally, sounds like Alliance is not transferring online to online. I do think that brick and mortar would definitely be more likely to transfer. But still, your mileage may vary, case by case basis. It's all about relationships and all that. Mason. Wow, I lost my membership while the stream was happening. Sad. You still have your wrench, though. There should be a thing. It's kind of surprising it doesn't come with moderator status. I would think that moderators would get the ability to use emotes for free, but I guess that's not a thing. It is what it is. I guess the gifted subscriptions giveth, and then they take away 30 days later. Who's the Lugia plushie for? Lugia and Sudowoodo came at the same time for James and Cam. You got Joe, Echo Base, and then you've got Nick and me and Josh. I need to get, I need to get all of them. I think I ran into somebody, maybe it was Mason, honestly. I ran into somebody whose favorite Pokemon Sitting Cutie wasn't available. I didn't have it and it wasn't available. I don't want to pay like $40 for a Sitting Cutie on eBay. Appreciate you, Java with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's see if Mason is lucky enough to grab one of the 5 gifted memberships. They already were all distributed, so it looks like not. It looks like Mason didn't luck out there. Let's see. Lost Origin is extremely meta and will be even after SV. Dan, with recent sales of black labels, are you making plays to grade more gem mint cards at BGS? I definitely am. I haven't graded Pokemon with BGS since the COVID, since the pandemic shut down. I did send some recently. I think last week I showed a video where I sent like 10 of these, as well as a bunch of Naruto CCG I sent to BGS. So I am going to do a little bit of black label hunting. It's not going to become my whole brand. It's not going to become my whole thing, but appreciate you. Expensive way to try to get Mason a membership. Maybe just Venmo Mason $1. Probably be cheaper to get him a membership. Java gifting 5 subs again, and it looks like Mason did not get it again. We do see some of the people though lurking in the background. One thing that's cool about gifted memberships, like Old Card Shop, have we seen him much in the chat? Let me Control F. Let me search my chat. I don't think we've seen much of Josh, but now, yeah, I don't see a single post by. Oh no, wait, maybe he has. Nope. No single post by the Old Card Shop, but now we know he's lurking in the background. So Java pulled you out from the shadows. Let us know in chat if you're actually there. Maybe he fell asleep. Maybe he's not listening actively. But I appreciate you, Java. Let's see where we're at. Is Echo-based collectibles truly a scammer? I saw him being featured on a Rattle video being exposed. You must not have watched the video, because I actually watched that video. I don't watch all of Rattle's videos, but I have periodically watched some. Knowing Joe, I decided to watch that video. He basically said, like, he's not a scammer. He might have to step up his eBay game a little bit because he has a fair bit of negative feedback, but he's not a scammer. He's just not doing eBay 100% feedback very well. I don't know if that was a meme, if you've actually watched the video or not, but yeah, if you actually watch the video, Rattle basically ends with something like, Joe, get better at eBay, maybe try to have a little bit better customer support, customer service, but he's not like a scammer. So that was what I took away from the video. I guess go watch it yourself if you want to make your own opinion on it. Alolan Executor. I mean, he's pretty solid. The giraffe version of Executor. League's better. When do you see Evolving hitting 20 a pack? I have no idea. It would be a complete guess. If it gets a reprint, much later than if it doesn't get a reprint. That's all I'll say, because that's all I know. Evolving Skies is already 20 a pack on Whatnot. Good call there by Zard Hunt. No need to answer if it's too personal, but what's distributor charging for EV booster boxes, or are they not offering them right now? Evolving Skies, do you mean? I do not have access to Evolving Skies right now, so yeah, there was a time, he says, I remember they charged some people like $170 a box per case. I was able to restock it a long time ago for $120, $125, somewhere in there, maybe $150 at one point. I've not seen any come in a long time. I've not seen any come in since the box has been like $250 plus. Also, what are your thoughts on so many scammers rising up on apps like Whatnot and eBay, even Old Card Shop left to avoid the risk? It's unfortunate. Protect yourself by not gambling. Like, if you're buying sealed packs to have them ripped, you're already gambling to some extent. But if you're layering gambling, especially if it's gambling that could be gamed by the person, if you're dealing with somebody who you don't know, who you don't trust, even honestly heavy packs. If you buy a heavy pack from me, I mean, PK has discussed this before. At the end of the day, you just have to trust me that it's not worth me risking my brand, my name, my experience, my time in the hobby. It's not worth risking that for $625. But theoretically, what could be done and what supposedly has been being done on Whatnot, people open these, they reseal them with like lesser condition cards, near mint cards bought off TCG Player, whatever, or they're doing like guess the energy and they pull out all the water energies, all the fire energies, whatever it may be. Arm yourself with knowledge and then only transact with trusted individuals. Like, it's all you can really do. I personally broke these boxes myself. I have videos of me doing it. That said, You don't know what happened between the time that I recorded that video and the time that I ship you this. I understand that a lot of trust has to be taken to make these purchases. If you don't feel comfortable with me, that's fine. Like it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It's a lot of money. I understand that it's a lot of money. So all you can do is, and if you can't find trusted individuals, you can always just buy the cards too. Like I'm selling this for $675 or $625 for the base unlimited, $675 for the base 4th print. I'm the cheapest on the market. I've seen box breaks recently sell out at $750. I've seen box breaks recently sell out at $700 to $750 and higher. So I'm here. If you want to go with one of the bigger channels, if you trust them more, like, again, it doesn't hurt my feelings. They're bigger channels. They're more known. Like, go for it. But at the end of the day, like, you can always just buy what you want too. So it is what it is. I made a video, Noise in the Hobby, about my thoughts on some of the drama and this and that. I try to just stay away from it. I try to avoid. I do my business the way that I see fit for me. Honesty, integrity, all that good stuff. I try to have the best prices on the market. And other than that, I put my head down and do my own thing. I don't get wrapped up in all of it. It doesn't directly affect me, and I can't do anything to change it. I'm not eBay. I'm not whatnot. I can't do anything to change it. So I don't really like waste too much energy on it. When you first started grading, how often did you get burned with grades 8 or less, and how long did it take you to start to get a feel for what the graders were looking for? Grading cards is not like insanely difficult. I think if you send a few dozen cards across a couple submissions, you'll get a pretty good idea. It all depends on what you're grading though. If you're grading mid-era English, WotC English, it's tougher. It's a lot of those cards come out of the pack as 8s and 9s. If you're grading Japanese, if you're grading ultra modern English, Moonbryon 80% PSA 10 rate, Scarlet Violet 1 promo 90 something % PSA 10 rate. It's easier if you're grading easier cards to grade, right? But yeah, you just dip your toes in and then move ahead. Keep going from there. I love the word anecdotally. Anecdotes. Somebody recently said something about how often I say like analogous, analogy. I said it earlier, I think. I said the analog between sports entertainment industry, talking about sports, analyzing everything, and then how we analyze every card, every set, things like that. Fun words. Yeah, Brilliant Stars booster boxes are on Pokemon Center, which is pretty nuts. Do I still have cases of product you were buying back from XY Sun and Moon? Ooh, I think the most boxes I have of any XY era set would be less than a case. I don't think I have a sealed case of any. I might have like 3 to 6 of Breakthrough, Breakpoint, Roaring Skies, Ancient Origins, sets like that. I definitely don't have Flashfire, Phantom Forces. I might have 1 box of Phantom Forces, but I'm not even positive. Sun and Moon era, I might have a case here or there. I'm not positive. Probably not, though, honestly. I do have multi-case quantity of a lot of the Sword and Shield era sets. I have like a few Evolving Skies boxes, not cases, boxes. I have a few Brilliant Stars boxes. I think they'll get reprinted, but I have no idea. We'll see what happens. Lurker mode disabled. With great power comes great responsibility, yet no free handouts. Yeah, Ernesto captured my beard at its peak for that emote. No, Mason definitely has, except gifted memberships on, because that's how he got his other one, I think. Yeah, that's how he got it the first time. I thought so. I don't think there's the ability to donate your gifted membership to someone else. That's very, very nice of you, Poke Department Store, though. Leave Echo alone. He's the old man wanting kids off his lawn, but eBay version. Nice to see you, Mr. Walrus. Was wondering where you were. Echo scammed Mr. Walrus, said he was doing Orlando, and then he didn't. Man, what a scammer. He's still in here. Walrus says, sorry, Echo, didn't know you were here. He was only trying to talk about you behind your back, not in front of your face. I appreciate you, Mason. Mason forking over the 99 cents. Must have sold some of those $7 hot dogs to be able to swing the membership. I appreciate you, Mason. Enjoy your 30 days of emotes. I don't know what they do for February being a short month. Do they only give you 28 days for that month, or is it just like a 30-day billing cycle? I don't even know how membership work exactly. Yeah, I did elaborate on that, Brad. Protect yourself from gambling. Layered gambling is the worst. If I'm selling a $625 pack and then I sell bounties on top of that, or I think what a lot of people do is they sell a bounty on a $5 pack. So they sell the $5 pack for $50, and then they rig it so that guess the energy fight. Like this is, I've never been in a stream like this, but I've been, I forget whose stream it was or whose video it was where they were talking about it. What they'll do is they'll open, I think Old Card Shop actually, Old Card Shop talk about it in his video. They'll open 100 or 200 or 500 consecutive packs with no fire energy. Statistically, almost impossible. Because they went through, they opened them, they resealed them up, they pulled out the fire energies, put in a water energy, whatever it may be. And at least when you buy the $600 pack, you know what you're getting. You're getting the true odds. There's no rigged factor behind it. You're getting the true odds, bad odds, albeit bad odds. All said truthfully, as I always disclaim. But yeah. Anyways, I think I covered that one enough. How to get rich quick now. Usually get rich quick streams just keep you poor. So don't fall for get rich quick schemes. You won't become rich quick, but you also won't stay poor forever. Invest that money. However your financial advisor tells you to. I'm not your financial advisor. I do not own a cowboy hat. You look like a Texas farmer, but do Pokemon stuff. What's your favorite Pokemon? Theirs is Charizard. I'm so bad at picking favorites. So a lot of my favorites are behind me. Behind me, I have my top 10. In my top 10 would reside like Dragonite, Mewtwo, Charizard, Charmander, Quaxly, Gengar. Pikachu's up there too. I love Zapdos. So many great Pokemon out there. It's hard to pick a favorite one. Too pale to be a farmer. I have baled some hay in my day. I've done some work on farms sporadically here and there. I live around a lot of them. But growing up, my dad, agricultural mechanic was a lot of what he did. So I would go to a farm on a service call because a baler broke down or because some piece of equipment broke down and had to be fixed to keep them going. So I spent more time on a farm fixing things with my dad than I did like farming. Appreciate you, Java, for the gifted subs and just in general. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see where we're at. No tanning bed. No, I'm pale and I own it at I get a decent tan with having to mow my lawn every 3 days in the summer. Wait till we're back in summertime. We'll be talking about the all the lawn mowing chats that we had last summer during my live streams. If my internet was good enough, problem is if I leave my distance of my Wi-Fi, as I go down near the road, I have a fairly like decent sized property, little under an acre and a half, so not huge by any means, but once I get down to the end of the road, the end of the property with my lawnmower, I'll definitely be disconnected from the Wi-Fi, and my cell signal service is not good enough to maintain a live stream, so unfortunately it can't be done. Yeah. Having kids ripping into your product is definitely a danger. You need to protect yourself against that. No bounties. Can I have a membership but pay you next Tuesday on payday, please? It's my son's birthday and I'm in the hospital. Anyone who knows Charvies, this is quite the meme he's got going here. But Unfortunately, I can't put a membership on layaway. You can buy it on Tuesday. I believe in you. Day and night stream. I'll be live at 9 p.m. tonight. What's the average price for a PSA 10 base set holo? I honestly have no idea. I didn't update like a spreadsheet for this one recently. Last time I did a spreadsheet on base set was probably last year when I bought a box from Heritage. The Charizard is 8 to 10,000. The Blastoise is a couple thousand. Most are probably high hundreds with a handful in the thousands. But the average price for a PSA 10 would be dragged up by the Charizard and the Blastoise. It would be higher than the pack cost, but your odds of getting a PSA 10 are not great. So yeah, it's not a great investment to buy a heavy pack to be ripped. Let's see. Dan just needs to say his favorite is Meowth with Payday. My IRS bill hasn't hit yet, so I need to listen back to some of my answers because I had a couple beverages. I was definitely feeling it, but I remember the whole stream. It's not like I like blacked out anything. I don't think I was being too overt with any of my replies. I talked about liquidity and I talked about time being more of a factor than money, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully nobody took anything the wrong way, but when the IRS bill hits in the next couple weeks, that liquidity is going to be gone for a while, so hopefully I can catch back up. Oh, man. I remember when zngemporium.com used to be just that spreadsheet of all the values. I miss that. I miss those days. Now it's just pumping his auction consignment service. Speaking of that, I've got my ZNG Emporium card right here from when I met Cam down in Orlando. Oh yeah, let me know if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear the air horn? I'll play it a couple times just in case anyone misses it, but I do have some soundboard sounds that I forgot about for tonight's stream in case we pull any bangers. Eventually I want to get to where I have pop-ups on the screen, maybe some fire going on. I see like Pat Flynn, Deep Pocket Monster, with all his visuals during his live streams. He's got it running the right way, clearly, with 500,000 subs or whatever he has. So you can barely hear it. I turned it down just so it wouldn't be insanely loud. So I guess you guys will be testing it for me. I just like doubled the volume. Hopefully it doesn't blow anyone's ears out. I'm going to do it one more time. How was the second one? Was that fine? Or I guess I can just go full. I'm going to do one more. So I did 2 total. Let me know if the second or the third or the last one was better. Maybe it'll just be too quiet overall. I don't know. I guess it might be a function of my desktop audio too. But I do have a stream deck. I've never really used it. I do have it set up for my lights. I can turn my lights on and off. I can run the air horn sound with just the press of a button. I can switch between cameras now with the press of a button, which is cool. Loudest, please. So the third. I'm going to run the third then. It might be a function. I can probably increase it higher in OBS. But I'll leave it on 3 for right now. We'll run that. I'll probably forget to press it anytime I do a big pull. I see Alex is saying second. Number 2 and number 3 were okay. Please don't be an air horn streamer. It's for the memes. I probably won't do it that much. If I pull like a Moonbryon, I'm going to have to. It would just be hilarious. I'm not going to be like spamming it for every 20-cent Galarian Gallery. I'm not going to abuse it. But I think it could be fun here and there for the memes. We've got all the emotes. We've got the air horn. Oh yeah, I've got a sad trombone too. Shout out Mr. Walrus. Mr. Walrus was the one who sent me these files. So we've got the sad trombone for when people get wrecked or when something goes wrong. I'm not gonna spam them, but they could be fun from time to time. I do have a Bidoof. I have a Bidoof. I was just going through totes the other day and I came across the Bidoof. So I'll try to remember. Let me make a note to get the Bidoof sitting cutie for the live stream tonight. I will look quickly, Mason, and see if I have an Arcanine. but I don't think I do. I will check and try to get a couple new sitting cuties in the background for tonight. Just about time to wrap up. So I appreciate everyone hanging out. I will post it one more time. If anyone wants to buy packs for tonight's stream, the link is there. Let me see if anyone else is live, if I can raid anybody. Squeaks. Is Squeaks actually live? Or is this a premiere? Squeaks is actually live. I'm gonna raid Squeaks. I think he set it up so that I can formally raid him. Let me go into my video. Give me a minute or two. I think I can go into my video settings, and I think I can actually transfer everyone over. Like, not just linking his thing in chat. I think I can physically move you guys there. So let me see if I can set that up, and I'll try to do it. Edit, customization. I am going to redirect. I'm going to redirect you to Squeaks. So I just enabled a redirect from here to Squeaks. He's streaming Grand Archive. I don't know exactly what Grand Archive is, but I do know who Squeaks is. Whatever he's doing, it's going to be a good time. I've got to go end my work day. I've got to go do dinner and stuff, everything with the family. Go hang out with Squeaks, though. Let him know. Catch 'em All Collectibles sent you. Maybe he'll get a notification of some kind. But yeah, the packs are there. The membership is there. The affiliate link is there. All the good stuff for supporting. Now, go on over, support Squeaks, and hit the like, hit the sub, throw a bunch of messages in chat. Let him know that I sent you. I hope everyone has a great day. As always, I appreciate you all watching. I will catch you all later. I'll catch you